be loyal to those that are loyal to you. If you don't know if they're being disloyal to you, that's literally like being guilty until proven innocent. Like that's not fair. You know, it's not really fair to that person that you're just gonna go out and do some disloyal shit because you don't even know what's really going on behind the picture. You know, all you get is rumors, so you don't really know what's going on, right? You need to just stop listening to rumors, and I've been a victim of this. You need to stop listening to rumors and just go by the facts. If it's a rumor, then it's a rumor. It's not a fact until proven otherwise, right? Even if you don't know, it's not a fact until proven otherwise. You know, your paranoia may say, oh, now she's cheating, so go cheat. No, because when you realize she's not cheating, and then you get caught doing that shit, you're gonna look dumb, you know. And that's just a process of life. That's just a phase, normally through immature relationships. But it's okay, because a lot of people get into relationships now in high school, and they expect it to be perfect. They expect everything to be like Romeo and Juliet, you know, like on steroids. Like, no, like a real relationship, in my opinion, a perfect relationship is a relationship where both partners can, what am I trying to say? This is off the top of the dome right now, but a perfect relationship is where both people, or both people could have problems, right? And based on those problems, they are able to work things out and come back stronger, or just work it out in general and be stronger and stay together. You know, it's not always just you have a problem and then you have to break up with that person. No, you don't always have to be like, oh, now she did this, now need to be. No, sometimes people deserve another chance. You know, I've been given chances, and I have a lot of guilt in my heart. So from experience, I tell you, everybody deserves a chance. You know, because everybody's not perfect. Especially if you're like in high school or in middle school and you're getting in a relationship, you don't really know what things you're capable of doing until you're put in a situation to do it unknowingly or knowingly, you know. But you don't realize how it's going to affect the other person or affect you in the future. You don't really think about in your everyday life. You don't really think of how you walking to the store is going to affect you the next day. You don't think of that. You think of how it's going to affect you in that moment. You know, even though it seems so like casual, like, oh, I'm just going to the store, you know, pick up some snacks or whatever. But you don't really see how that could possibly affect you. Maybe that certain food that you're buying is poisonous, and then boom, you know, the next day you're in the hospital. You know, people don't really think like that. They take things for granted, and then when it's all too late, now they're like, damn, I shouldn't have bought that, shouldn't have did this, did that. But it's okay, you know. It's not about regret. Life, the blessing of life is time, and we have a lot of time. I've had a lot of time. You have a lot of time. And I believe you should use this time to reflect on your everyday life, everyday situations, I should say, everyday situations and your entire life as of now to the future, and work on how, evaluate and think about how you can make your life better, how you can make the people around you and their lives better. You know, if they're really loyal to you. If they're not loyal to you, you need to figure out when you should cut them off, who you should cut off, and why you should cut them off. It's not about should I cut them off, because I understand you may be friends with this person since like kindergarten, right? Let's just say, like, you don't want to lose that long-term friend, but it could, for example, think of it as like your family member, right? You've known them since you've like grown up for a while, most likely, right? Let's say like if you're like me and you're like the youngest sibling, right? You know, you grew up with these people, and it would be hard for you to just cut them off because they've been involved in your life for so long, especially since to you they're family, whether they're blood related or not. You know, they're family. You just got to look at it for how they are. You can't judge them based off the fact that you guys are related. You have to judge based off of their fruits, you know, what they did and why they did it. Then it's up to you to decide, okay, I don't want this around me. I don't want this type of energy around me. Should I cut them off, or should I keep them around? Look at what they did, look at what they're doing, and look at who they really are as a person, which may be hard to do, but, you know, that's for another time. Look at them for how they really are, judge them by their fruits, not by their actions. Then you could decide if you should cut that person off at your life or not. For example, if you have a friend that's ratting on you, talking behind your back, but whenever they're in front of you, they're like, yo, what's good, bro? Like, what's up, man? You trying to hop on the game? Like, what's up? You know, that type of person, they're not really a man's. They're just a gaming buddy. They're more of an acquaintance. And don't get it twisted between a friend and an acquaintance. I believe a friend is someone that, I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to kind of define a friend, for me at least. I would say a friend is like someone that you could have a great time with, and both of you are loyal to each other on a friendly level. It's kind of weird. I don't really know how to explain it, you know. But an acquaintance is someone that, like, you don't really know that well and you're not too comfortable with, but you would hang out with them, you know, probably some of the time, most of the time, but they're not really someone that you would like choose over like other people that you have in your life, like other loyal people, like actual friends. You wouldn't choose them over them. You wouldn't choose them over your mother. You wouldn't choose them over your brother or none of that. They're just people that you're there with to have a good time. Like, there's some acquaintances in my school, right? Like, I'm cool with them in school, you know, I talk to them, have a good time, but I don't really talk to them outside of school, and if I do, it's like a 30-second conversation. You know, I don't got nothing to talk about. You know, if I see them, it's like, hey, what's up? You know, that's kind of like an acquaintance. You don't really know them like that, and even if you do, you don't really talk to them like that. You have no reason to. That's an acquaintance. A friend is like a loyal person by your side that you and that person could, you know, enjoy life together. It doesn't have to be like in love, you know, boyfriend girlfriend type of thing. It's just someone that's just there accompanying your life, you know. As simple as that. They're just there with you in your life, and you're with them in their life, and you're there to help them through bad times, and they are there to help you through your bad times. That's what a friend is, you know. A friend is going to be willing to pick you up when you're down, and vice versa. You know, you gotta, to be a good friend, you have to know what a good friend is, and just bring that energy. You know, if your friend, quote unquote, is going through something, right, you got to be there to help them out. You got to be there to pick them up off their feet and just keep them moving forward. You know what I'm saying? That's a good friend. And if you're not a good friend, you're probably not going to support them, or you're probably not going to care, and that's fine, because as long as you acknowledge that, you know that, I mean, well, it depends on who you are as a person. If you don't want to change that, then that's fine, obviously. I'm just giving you advice. I'm just ticky, you know, writing on a depressor, freestyling advice that comes off my head, because I just decided to bring this knowledge to you guys, you know. I don't want to just upload, you know, meme clips and all of that, because I kind of want to take YouTube serious, but I just don't know how, you know. It's complicated, so I think this is a good start for me. You know, I see where this goes. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not really that smart, in my opinion, myself. People say I'm smart. I don't think I am. I'm humble though, so I appreciate what they say, but I'm thankful. But I don't really feel like I'm that smart. I feel like there's always something for me to learn, and this is something that even I'm working on. So, in terms of loyalty, how to determine if someone's really loyal to you. You judge them by their fruits. You know, like, if they're really talking behind your back, there's no need to understand why. You know, clearly they're just not messing with you. They're not really down to ride with you. That's kind of obvious, you know, to judge by their fruit. That's obvious. They're not really there for you. So in that case, you just cut them off. And yeah, man, just make sure you're loyal to those that are loyal for you. And even if they're not loyal to you, you have to show them what real loyalty is for, you know, a brief moment, so that now you can leave their life, and then they're gonna regret losing you. You know, and that's how you change someone. You know what I'm saying? You make them reflect on who they are, what they've done, and then they change. That's how you change a person. You know, that's one of the ways. So, thank you guys for tuning into this. I will be in touch with another video for advice. I don't want to promise an exact date, because, you know, as you guys know, I've been inconsistent, and I apologize again. But I'm gonna try to make a schedule, because this next couple of days I'm gonna have a lot of free time. So by tomorrow I'm gonna upload another video. All right, by tomorrow, by the next day after Christmas, I'm kind of slow. Either today, because this is like, what time is it? It's 4:55 in the morning. So either later on today or tomorrow, I'm gonna upload another video. Hope you guys stay tuned. It's Tiki and I'm out.